Hi, I'm Susan. I'm making this video for Faye more. She's become a very special good friend of mine recently, and she asked me to tell a little bit of my story. So I started using the gel about 19 months ago, and I had a really bad rash all over my body from heavy metals. And it took about 6 months and then 8 months before it was totally gone. And it was a complete miracle for me. I was spending over $500 a month on the treatments for one, and then the supplements for two. I had to go to Phoenix. I live in Prescott. I had to go to Phoenix to have, I finally found a doctor who located through a hair follicle that it was tin and uranium. And then he was treating me with resetting the nervous system and giving me supplements that I had to take 4 times a day. That was able to keep the rash at bay, meaning 5 to 7 sores about as big as a silver dollar. Before I found him, I was covered. My underarms were like raw hamburger. My neck always had rash. My hands were covered different places on my torso. I was a bleeding mess. It was horrible. So it took about 8 months for that to totally go away. And I was saving a bundle of money because the gel is $150 a bottle. And I was having to drive to Phoenix, one, have the treatments for 2, and then all those supplements for free. And they kept it at bay. So after the rash went away, I had dealt with a pretty severe heart condition. Heart disease runs in my family. So I was always aware and proactive about what I should be doing for my heart. So of course, no caffeine, which I love coffee. And I took L-arginine, and I seemed to think that that was helping at the time. But about 10 years ago or 12 years ago, I guess it was, my granddaughter was with me, and we were in Phoenix. I lived in Phoenix for years. And we were at a pool, and I had some birthday cake with my youngest daughter. And my heart started palpitating out of my body, and I thought it was going to explode. My husband, being a paramedic, had me lay down, drink a lot of water. He took care of the baby for me, and I was able to get past that episode. But the episodes continued to come where my heart would just thrust. So I went to the cardiologist. He said I was just teetering on the beginning stages of AFib, and that I needed the medication, and I really didn't want to take it. So I just treated myself holistically with a good diet, clean diet, and I just rarely drank coffee. Even tea would make it palpitate. But the fear that happened was every time if I tried to do stuff with them, even without coffee, if I had any kind of sugar, if I had a cupcake with my grandkids, I never knew. Sometimes it would happen and sometimes it wouldn't. So I kind of lived in this gripping of fear, I guess, of, oh my gosh, am I going to be able to play with them, or I'm going to have to go lay down, and when there's babies around and I'm responsible for them. So I had to be so super careful with everything that I was doing. So after the rash went away, I started noticing that I just felt no palpitations in my heart. So I went into our little workout room that we have, and I'd only been able to just do floor exercises for the last years, 15 years or so. I couldn't get my heart rate up because it would start going crazy and palpitate, and I'd have to lay down and rest and drink water. So I'm 5'10" and a half, and I'm thinly boned, but my stomach was really chubby. So I just went downstairs one day and I was like, I can do jumping jacks. Oh my gosh, I can do a lot of jumping jacks. So I started being able to work out again. I did add the keto. We do have a keto drink in our New Life regimen of products that we have. But I was 180 when I started on the gel. I went down to 160 with just the gel. After I added the keto, then the body fat started melting away. So I went from 30% body fat to 18, and that's where I'm at today. And I weigh about 150. 5 more pounds would be great, but I'm pretty happy with where I am now. So I just wanted to tell you that story because the progression, of how this gel continues to back up the aging process is absolutely amazing. We have a lot of videos from some doctors that I would love for you to see and just really find out more about how this gel can help you in any situations that you have. It's like an intelligence when it goes on your skin. It's transdermal, and it's like an intelligence. It goes in and fixes the things that need to be fixed in the timing that your body wants to fix it. So thank you so much for watching this video, and God bless you. Take care.